The city of Boston is scarred but starting to heal. With one suspect from Monday's bombings dead and the other in custody, life there is finally returning to normal. This is a shot of Boston's Kenmore Square. Empty yesterday at lunchtime. The city was under lockdown. But 24 hours later, a much different scene. The traffic and the crowds are back on the streets. David Coleman led our coverage from Boston all week and has a look at the changed mood in the city today. David.
Well, Andrew, that surviving suspect is in this hospital here, and he's here as all these incredible details are coming out, particularly about the initial confrontation between police about 36 hours ago. As they cornered these suspects, well, what happened? The suspects threw 4 bombs at them. 2 exploded. There was a huge gun battle back and forth. One of these brothers came out and was firing directly at police, came within about 2 meters of one when his gun jammed. At that point, the cop jumped that suspect. There was a whole bunch of chaos. One of them got away, was running, but the other brother ran him over with his car in all of this panic. Incredible details. We also know, of course, that the brother who got away, well, he holed up in a boat, and take a look at this in someone's backyard. It is a thermal image taken from a helicopter of that brother hiding in that boat. Incredible stuff, Andrew, and of course it comes on a day when Boston can finally let its guard down.
Boston stands relieved today. Streets filled with both a sense of reflection and safety.
I'm just thankful it's all over. I really am.
Visiting Canadians have come here near the bombing site to honor the 4 killed.
We were here yesterday, which was quite eventful, so it's a quite emotional time.
While Bostonians shower their police with thanks.
Thank you so much.
In a city drawn together by sports and drawn closer by tragedy.
This jersey that we wear today, it doesn't say Red Sox, it says Boston.
Today's game, a welcome opportunity to close out a terrifying week. The first pitch thrown out by marathoners, including the injured. Last night's capture was dramatic and sudden. Police pouring in after the suspect, already wounded, was found by a man in his backyard in this covered boat. Robert Duffy is that man's stepson.
He looks inside just under the tarp, sees a small pool of blood at that point. Again, it was kind of partly sunny yesterday under the tarp of the boat. Couldn't really get a really good view of what he saw, but he saw something hunched down toward the forward of the boat, and his mind instantly did the right thing. He didn't try to be a hero.
Police used stun grenades. There was gunfire. And then the takedown occurred. 19-year-old Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is seriously wounded but is expected to live. He is now being treated in the same hospital as some bombing victims. His 26-year-old brother, the other suspect, is dead. Both have lived in Boston for years, where Dzhokhar was well known for wrestling. Authorities want to know how the suspects could have turned so violent in their own country. Did they have help? Who influenced them? Once Dzhokhar is well enough, he will be interrogated. But he has not been formally read his rights yet.
There is a public safety exemption in cases of national security and potential charges involving acts of terrorism, and so the government has that opportunity right now.
This new and controversial exemption allows questioning to learn of any other potential plots.
Now, as for charges or any kind of court appearance, well, that will be coming at some point in the future. Really, authorities at this point, Andrew, trying to figure out, were these 2 men acting alone?
And David, you know, we've been watching the horrific and later the hectic scenes from Boston all week, but what has it been like for you to cover this?
Well, it's been surreal on some levels, seeing, you know, for all day on Friday, this militarized ghost town. Nothing was operating here. That was incredible. Also incredible to see it come back. But this city is now breathing a sigh of relief, and that's certainly heartening to see, Andrew.
All right. Thanks, David. And runners in this country appear undeterred by the bombings at the Boston Marathon. In fact, people are lacing up, motivated to run to honor the victims. Organizers of Vancouver's Sun Run say they've had a surge in registrations for tomorrow's 10K. And while they say security isn't increased, officers will be more vigilant. And London is preparing for its marathon, also taking place tomorrow. In an effort to reassure spectators and competitors, police presence is being increased by 40%.